Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. We are still in the same cave, the same eye-beast cave from last time. And we are going to round the corner, and I wonder what we'll find here. Oh hey! Obesic of the Eye, the obese eye beast. Or something. Okay, no others in sight. So maybe this really is the one boss of this little, I don't know, pack, tribe, murder, school, whatever. I doubt there's an established scientific term for a group of eye beasts. Maybe there should be. There might be in the Forgotten Realms. I mean, I don't know. I guess there must be. Well, maybe not so much scientific. I don't know if there's a concept of science in the Forgotten Realms or in any D&D universe, I guess. But obviously there must be mages that specifically catalog and you know, research monsters. So, well, anyway, random little sidetrack. What are we doing here, though? I did refresh my buffs last time, yeah, which was only a few hours ago. Just left the game running since recording that previous episode. So, yeah. Anyway, we're ready. We're just going to, I guess, go ahead and shield break. I already did that, didn't I? That's fine. I guess. We're gonna try to slow it down. Resist the day spell. That's what you like to see, except that Ayali did not. That's okay though. We can deal with that. Dealing very solid physical damage to it, as expected. Getting rid of that daze. Let's try one of these. Oh yeah, okay, that works pretty well. It did use lightning against us, so I'm assuming that's not going to work all that well. So, should we just go ahead and try fire right away? Oh, that doesn't work very well. Okay. Only got attacked once. That's nice, and it can actually no longer run anywhere if it wanted to do that. So that's nice. Heal you up. I guess we'll try lightning. Honestly, if well, that's probably still the best damage we can deal. To be honest, I was gonna say that, you know, if lightning doesn't deal any more damage than the direct damage from acid spray, then I might as well use that, but that was actually boosted. So, you know, without Mighty Blow it would not deal as much damage. I guess Ayali was just stunned? Looks like it. Okay, we'll top you off there. I'm just curious, let's try Smite. Okay. Yeah, cold damage seems to be working alright, except that of course our mage famously has no actual real cold damage option, even though he really should, but you know. Okay, I was also wrong about there being nowhere to run for Mr. Obesic, or Mrs., I'm sorry. Not quite sure. That was amazing damage. Yeah, that was a mighty blow, I would say. And it's dead. Wow, that was another really, really good hit. Or, you know, 2 hits at the same time. That's pretty amazing when it happens, that kind of thing. Okay. Just before they died, they gave Xaz another lightning debuff, right? Okay, but it's over now. Alright, that was not that bad. And we got an eye stalk. An eye stalks, I'm sorry. I guess it's just a bundle of eye stalks. Maybe? Maybe that's the idea. I guess if you do kill a beholder type creature and you have any reason to take their eye stalks for whatever purposes, magical purposes, alchemical purposes, you would probably not just cut off one, you know, the nicest one, but you would probably cut off all of them. That only makes sense. Oh, hold on. Crystals here. Obviously we're gonna take those. Ooh, more stuff. Don't mind if I do. Okay, I'm assuming that there's no way into these collapsed tunnels, which is always, you know, a bit bummer and definitely messes a bit with my OCD. I always feel like there's, you know, there could be something. Oh. Aurora. Hello. You know, there could be something I'm missing out on, but well, if there is no way to reach those places, then obviously there wouldn't be anything useful there. Okay, nothing hiding in your little hideout here. Except for you, yourself, of course. Aurora. There is a Nephil lying on this dirty, torn bedroll. He is a miserable shape. Is in miserable shape. He's hungry, and the multiple deep scratches on his body haven't been tended to. He's clearly not long for this world. Maybe we can help? Try to help him. We'll see. He looks up at you, confused. I am Aurora of the Fang Clan. Are you there? Do not think you are. No, actually, I'm real. Let's, you know, if he's in that bad shape, in you know, as bad shape as the game described, then we should not waste any time trying to talk to him and try to anything we can to help him, Fang Clan or not. He tries to push you away, but he's far too weak. You try to tend to his wounds, but it is soon clear that he's beyond even your power. I mean, we can literally revive dead people, so I kind of doubt that, but okay, yeah, it's kind of typical, unfortunately. I am a warrior. I know the death stink. I tried. I failed. Failed in what? The Horde killed so many of us. Tried for vengeance. Killed some of them. Slew a whole patrol when they slept, but not enough. And they cornered me. Wanted to hurt the Scourge, but no use. What is the Scourge? Oh yeah, maybe we have never officially learned. Who cornered you? The war lizards. Just animals. Thought I was safer up here. Easier to hide. Stupid mistake. The war lizards too fast. Smelled me. Hunted me down. What is the Scourge? True leaders of the Horde. Oh. Wait. The leaders, the Shadow, Impaler, Manburner, all answer to the Scourge. What? Big reveal? Just like that? Yeah, the term, the Scourge, was mentioned in somewhere, somehow, right? Or we met agents of the Scourge or something like that. And I was starting to speculate and wondering if it's just, you know, some sort of faction that we technically already heard about and I just forgot. But I don't think we actually heard anything substantial about them until now, from this random NPC in this random little cave here. That was not only super easy to miss, but actually kind of hard to even get to in the first place. That is wild. I mean, obviously, you would have learned about them sooner or later. I suppose after we deal with a third of the warlords, the third of the triad, I suppose, we would have found out that, you know, they weren't really the ones leading the Horde, and, you know, the Horde was still going strong. Well, I mean, we knew that something was going to come after dealing with the third of them, but clearly that was not going to be the end of the game, but okay. The Scourge. All answer to the Scourge. Wanted to slip in to hunt them, but... So is the Scourge actually just a single person then? Just the fourth leader, the real leader? I guess so, huh? Wanted to slip in to hunt them. Maybe not. Maybe the Scourge are multiple individuals. Who knows? But he drifts off for a little bit. Leave him alone. I mean, honestly, if he's gonna die no matter what, then we might as well try to get all the information that we can here. What happened when you tried to hunt them? You shake him gently. With effort, you get him to talk. The Scourge is east. Huge gates, always locked. Guards, nobody can get in there. Don't go. Stay away. Stay... And he drifts off again. Okay, I mean, I guess that's really all the information that we can realistically get out of him. So we just leave him alone to die now? Feels kind of wrong, but I mean, we tried helping him and apparently we can't. So, you make Aurora comfortable and let him die in peace. It doesn't take long. You placed a cairn of stones on this brave warrior. That's all you can do. Oh, okay, he's literally just gone. Huh. East. East of here? Like, literally in these caves? Where else would they be? There's not a whole lot east of here. Ah, that's what... Right, that's where Giscard's estate is. I just randomly remembered by mousing over this. Completely forgot about that. I suppose that's really convenient, because we're going to have to head to Fort Davnos sometime soonish. Okay. Good to know. Obviously, I would have found it no matter what, but yeah, okay. I mean, east, yeah, it has to be east from here, right? Obviously, it would be somewhere in Horde. Oh, it literally says Lair of the Scourge as well. Okay. I guess that probably already popped up on screen when I entered down here the first time. I just didn't pay attention to it. So an eagle-eyed viewer might have actually seen that. Wow, these are these transparent? I think they are actually ghostly. Yeah, lightning crawlers. Interesting. Okay. I guess we'll hang back here a little. See what they do. Okay, they apply lightning damage, which is not great. 550 health. Well. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have to address that damage. The damage situation here. I don't suppose lightning spray is going to work against them. I don't know. It's just a feeling I got. Yeah, we'll just go straight to Fire Blast if I can. Find a place to actually aim it. I guess that'll do. Okay. Yeah, just make sure that we kill one of them as quickly as possible, because, yeah, we really don't want any more than necessary of these guys active at any one time. I'm really glad that we were able to just really only fight 2 of them at a time. All 4 of them at the same time would have been extremely rough. I mean, they might be susceptible to dazing. In fact, I think they're just some kind of animal, so it should work, but you never know. They could randomly be resistant or even immune to it, which would make things extremely difficult when forced to fight more than, you know, maybe 2 of them at a time. Okay, they're not actually immune or even super resistant to lightning damage. Alright. Also, I guess not the most dangerous or the most powerful lightning debuff effect, thankfully. Yes, they do come in different power levels. Save that. Okay. Now, as I was going to start talking about when we ran into these things, and I had to kind of focus for a bit. I think we're mostly safe now, though. I mean, I guess, well, we'll see how this goes. I guess this gives us a chance to try that. Okay, they both resisted, which is, of course, not conclusive evidence, but it does not bode too well. Anyway, so yeah, the Scourge, huh? The Scourge Lair is what this is. The true leader of the Horde. So, well, who knows? Maybe the Scourge really is just one person, just the 4th leader that we would have had to deal with after the Manburner anyway. But of course, I can't help but wonder if it's possible, if the game is going to allow me to, you know, infiltrate the lair, actually get to the Scourge and kill them before our superiors even ever learned about them. That would be kind of funny. And it's probably not going to work. There's probably going to be some sort of story-gated, well, maybe a literal gate that isn't going to open until it's supposed to, until we're supposed to go there, or you know, something, some sort of plot obstacle. That's how these things typically go, have gone in the past. But oh, come on, man. There you go. But obviously I'm still gonna try. Find rope, okay, don't mind if I do. Dagger. And another. Return life scroll, research notes. Okay, finding quite a few of those recently. Oh, steel halberd. Pretty decent. Oh, okay, this up here was just a dead end. Nice. Flawless crystal. There's obviously something here. But God. Buttons are actually pretty easy to miss on these walls, as we've established last time. But I don't see any. Okay. Ah, as you walk east, the air gets painfully hot and humid. The sulfur reek makes you gag. Many would find this environment unpleasant, but it's perfect for Slitherikai. There are several gruesome totems along the road, each bearing its own skull. All are fresh, and not all of them are human or Nephil. Some of the skulls belong to Slitherikai, and the tribal symbols they wore in life hang from the posts. Whoever resides back here, they sometimes bring down and bring doom or justice to Evernight and member of the Horde alike. Okay. You round the corner and see the barrier to the north. It is a massive wall with several steel gates set into it. The gates are studded with rusty spikes. Unpleasant things hang from some of the spikes. There is the Slitherikai on the other side of the gate watching you. They are members of the Horde. They wear the symbols and bear the face markings. However, they don't really react, they just watch. They are ready to fling javelins through the windows if need be, but they seem to have otherwise set themselves apart from what is happening. Alas, the barrier is big and strong, and you don't have anywhere near the power you will need to tear it down. The only reward waiting for you here is your own place of honor on the spikes. Okay, well, I guess that answers any questions that I had as far as potentially being able to achieve anything useful here. Okay, it's literally as far as we get. Okay, Scourge Gateway. Scourge Flingers. Okay, these are kind of tough. A little bit tougher than I'm willing to try and kill at a distance. So, okay. We'll be back. That's fair, I suppose. And also, yeah, actually this is where I encountered those Scourge, whatever they were called. Where I might have potentially come across that term for the first time even. Okay, well, we got that to look forward to, I suppose, at some point. Ah, and we never fully completed this map here. This is actually... Yeah, in fact, we never even went significantly south from here. Right, so all of this, well, it's not really that much area left, I guess, to cover, but yeah, all of this area east of Formello is actually unexplored territory, and that's all that's left to explore here in the occupied lands. Very nice. Close to being done with that. That being said, yeah, there was going to be at least one more, possibly two more, I guess maybe one here, one down there, of these summoning ritual sites, which are a little bit annoying to deal with. Although, oh, yeah, the ritual master themselves are, you know, relatively tough. I don't remember exactly how these encounters went, but I seem to remember them being somewhat annoying. Chained Infernal. Yeah, it doesn't seem that bad. Okay, maybe we want to focus on the Ritual Master. Seems like a decent plan. Okay, we did successfully weaken. I don't know why I do that and then immediately forget whether I did it, but I always do that. I usually try to do that with Ayali's turn anyway, so I don't know why I even second guess myself there. So either way... Yeah, okay, Smite does work pretty well against these. Nice. Okay. Now you can do a mighty blow. Mighty indeed. Very nice. Okay. Well... Just with some single target damage, I guess. In fact... Close. Are they gonna die from acid damage over time before they get to act? Yes. Alright. Well, that works. Okay, the demon is doing things, but not really anything particularly effective. So we'll just continue ignoring it. Actually, I mean, it looks blue, so maybe that's making me think that it's not fire elemental. Okay, it does take fire damage. And it actually does deal cold damage, alright. Can I sneak my way through in such a way that I don't get slowed? Yes, actually. But I still didn't make it all the way to the demon. That's okay. You will actually make it, though. There you go. Again, not that the demon is particularly dangerous or anything. It can deal some damage, but... you know. It's also dead, so... there's that. We save you? Well, yeah. Heal you. Heal you. And they will go. Of course they would. Well, that's fine. You can hopefully kill this guy pretty quickly or get parried and deal 0 damage. That works too, I guess. Well aimed. Smite you and get parried again. 8% chance. You wouldn't think it. Definitely not what it feels like most of the time. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a 12% chance. Yeah, okay, I guess it's a better chance against melee attacks. And reduced chance against ranged and projectile, or, you know, physical and magical projectiles, I guess. Well aimed. Okay. Nice. Well, at least you hit. Come on. There you go. Alright, Rod of Alacrity, whatever. Slit Spear. Okay. That went alright, I suppose, all things considered. I I mean, obviously, dazing most of the enemies and focusing on the most dangerous one, getting them down pretty quickly, turned out to be the correct strategy. Also, that was actually, hopefully, seemingly the last one of the ritual sites, so no more of that nonsense. We got a bundle of wolves here, a buffle of wolves. That's right. Not very dangerous. They're guarding something. Which is probably not worth the trouble, but it's not a lot of trouble, so... Yes. Okay. And a well-aimed Divine Fire. And a well-aimed Fire Blast. Taking out 2 of them, as I hoped it would. Okay. I mean, I guess that really wasn't all that much trouble, was it? And we get... Ooh, never mind. Absolutely worth. Request item. Even though we don't have the quest yet. Alright. Scribane. Huh. You enter what were once the farmlands east of Formello, before the Blight ruined them. The Berserkai have put this land to a new purpose, one that makes you fear for the future of Avernum. You see enormous training grounds. Many members of the Horde, young and old, are working on them. They train in swords, spears, and javelins, pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion. The leaders of the Horde have given the word. All must do everything they can to be able to fight the humans. From children on up, they approach with fanatical intensity the question of how to wipe you from the underworld. Apart from the unpleasant fanaticism on display, it is clear that getting through this region will be very dangerous. Oh. Is that so? Very dangerous as in... Okay. Very dangerous, but pretty doable, it looks like. I mean, these instructors don't seem that bad. Yeah, okay. This seems quite manageable. Not the kind of impossible living slith barrier that we've encountered a couple of times. Plus, you know, we kind of had to find a way through and to the south of this area anyway, because there is one more slave camp that we're supposed to liberate. So, yeah, getting stopped here was never an option. I mean, apparently they have already seen us, right? They have now. Come on, so close. 14 health. Fireball will do the trick, right? Yep, just barely, but good enough. Ouch. Dang, these slith spellcasters are no joke. At least in terms of offense. Oh god. Hey, yeah, that's a decent number of enemies. 3, wow, you can actually make it all the way here and still attack. I'm impressed. For some reason I didn't expect that. And so can you. And almost finish him off just like that. Okay, we're gonna move you a bit closer and hopefully kill this instructor, like so. Wonderful. Wow, that's literally perfect. Of course, it looks like they did actually cast a protection spell on all of these, so that's quite unfortunate. But it's what it is. Can you heal you up? Oh, such a nice group of enemies to theoretically use some area spells on, but no. Can't really do that. Not until we've thinned their numbers a little bit. They're not super tough, but obviously they still deal some damage. And I certainly don't want all those spears flying towards our poor mage. Yeah, you know what? With just these two here, I think we can throw out some lightning. That actually deals pretty decent damage. And there come the spears. Oh, okay, never mind. Not exactly the reaction I expected. I could run after this guy, but I really don't want to right now. Haste would be nice. No haste. No such luck. Okay, but also they're not actually attacking him back. That's extremely unusual. Come on. Yeah, decent. Nice. Of course, they're too far apart to really be effectively attacked with lightning. Figures, but that's fine. Yeah, that's what I figured. Too far away. Okay. Too far apart? Apparently. That works, though. Okay, that was not so bad. I'm really surprised the game found it necessary to kind of warn me about these encounters, or about this area, because, I mean, this first impression does not make it seem particularly difficult to deal with. Okay, a bunch of fine lances, a lot of fiery ones, which are of course not actually all that valuable. But, oh well. And of course, most importantly, they don't stack, so that's kind of a shame. Okay. More trainees. Do we have instructors here as well? Probably. Would make sense anyway. Okay. Unfortunately, some of these trainees are still... Oh, hello there. Wait, no, you're also just a trainee. But you look more like a spellcastery kind of trainee. So... we'll focus on you first, needless to say. Yeah, otherwise, unfortunately, even though they're all just called trainees, I mean, obviously they do come in different flavors and shades of green. And the yellowish ones are, once again, the flinger variety, which just tends to be a bit more annoying, but, well, none of these seem particularly bad. I don't suppose you're close to leveling? Not at all. But that's totally fine, because we have 5 billion potions to drink. I do not need to worry about mana at all. It's kind of hard to you know, get out of the mindset of trying to conserve resources as much as possible. It's just, you know, it's absolutely not necessary. It hasn't been for a very long time. I still find it fun to min-max to an extent, or to, you know, try to be efficient. But I guess at some point it just becomes a waste of time, effectively. Oh well. Okay. Just don't run away. Thank you for not running away. All right. And that's that. Okay, we got some more equipment drops, as you would expect. Some more normal potions. And a ton more basic equipment, which basically just fills up all of our inventory. Just like that. Well, I mean, we still have some room, but definitely getting there once again. What are you? What are you, I said. Just a random little storage cave. Bars of iron. Well, at least they stack. Ooh, gold bars. They also stack. Healing elixirs. I guess they also stack. Very nice. Some good stuff in there. Oh god. Of course we have even more trainees. So many. In the large alcove to the east, the Slacerikai have built a small arena. It's probably for duels or rites of passage or something similarly gruesome. And yet, there is only one person here, an old Slith warrior bearing a two-tined spear, carrying out a series of strenuous and challenging exercises. He hasn't seen you, or maybe he has, but he's waiting for you to challenge him. I mean, we could wait for him to exhaust himself a little bit more, and then jump on him as soon as he's barely standing. Yasso of the spear. Ooh, pretty tanky. There's always a chance that they will call for reinforcements at some point, so the safe approach is usually to clear out everything else first. So I guess we're just gonna do that. Okay. Didn't think they were gonna see us from there, but apparently they did. That's fine though. Those all look like the melee type of enemy. Which sure would be convenient. We can actually lightning these all at the same time. So of course we will. We will. Okay, that's a large group of purely melee enemies. I appreciate that. Nice and straightforward. That being said, Okay, well, Oh my god, wow, 2 parries in a row. At least you're going to probably kill this one with lightning? Yeah, okay. But one of them parried as well, holy crap. Okay. Maybe I should have dazed. I can still do that next turn, I suppose. Because we're not going to kill most of these. Well. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste of a turn, maybe. Well, maybe not, I don't know. I guess I'd rather reduce the number if I can. Healing is not strictly necessary right now. You know what? There, yeah. Attack this one, like so, and... Okay, I definitely did not expect these particular enemies to be hit, but at least we killed another one of them. You can maybe start attacking this one. Or, you know, he's already taken some damage. Take him out with a good hit? You did. Good job. Okay. Thankfully, these are very clearly still, you know, trainees. And thus, not really that much of a threat. Even in such numbers. Alright. More stuff. Okay. Really, I should just take the weapons and nothing else. Because everything else just, you know, even in relatively large numbers, is not going to amount to much in terms of value, but oh well. Okay. Savageless. Not trainees. Oh my god. Why didn't I expect there to be more over this way? I totally should have. At the very least, I should have tried approaching a bit more carefully. Now we're actually not getting away from these. Well, I guess we're gonna be dealing with this entire huge group of enemies now. Probably. I guess there's still a small chance that not all of these will aggro. So I could hang back here and hope for the best. Or I could just assume the worst and have him rush forward and try to daze as many as we can. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Okay. We actually got both of the spellcasters. That's amazing. It's actually pretty good luck. 100 health. Yeah, well, actually good enough. Finish you off like that. Just gonna do this again. Okay. Parry. Could have otherwise maybe been a kill, but who knows. Well, that was. There. No need to conserve mana. Just deal damage however you can. We're dealing with so many enemies, we just have to, you know, chew through them some way or another. Alright, you were parried, that's why you can well-aimed blow again. Hopefully hit this time, there you go. I'm gonna aim lightning at this guy, hitting these two, or at least in theory. There you go. Yep, get punched. And they're gonna be waking up any time now. In fact, I think one of them already has. I think they should be the same color, but they're not quite. Yeah, we're gonna heal you here. Okay, apparently that must have affected both of these, theoretically. Because they just both resisted this time. That's fine. Oh, so close. But I'm gonna actually daze again. Okay, worth it. Because we literally dazed every single one of them. Nice. Very satisfying. You know what? You just chill for a moment. I'd like to free these guys up so they can actually run over to this spellcaster. I'm not gonna wake them up right now. Okay, one step closer. Of course. Oh, come on. And of course. It's fine. I mean, it's not like... excuse me, what? It's not like... Invisible Shield is going to make much of a difference with these enemies here, but still. Always nice to avoid that if you can. Well, they're both awake now anyway. So, yeah. Obviously they were going to get their revenge. Ouch. I guess any new trainee starts with learning how to parry. That's the first thing they learn. And they don't start learning anything else until they're really, really good at parrying things. Which, honestly, maybe not a terrible approach. It definitely helps with survival. What am I trying to do? Heal you, of course. There you go. Finally, and come on. And I'm gonna risk... Actually, it's not really that big of a risk. Except, parry is a thing. Okay. 8. Fireball. Point blank fireball. There you go. Alright, steel javelins. Those are worthless. Bronze spear. Okay. And a little box with nothing of any consequence in it. Oh, okay, we got another building here. Oh, could this actually be some mana restoration? Or, even better, knowledge? Wounds are healed? Eh, not very necessary. Increased gymnastics by 1? I mean, I guess I'll take it. Huh. Random free skill increase? Absolutely. We'll take that. Get some meat here. Desperately need more food, obviously. Like, I mean, we only have a few hundred. Well, maybe not a few hundred, but way over 100 for sure. Close to 200 maybe even? Just looking at all of those stacks. Yeah. I think we're in no danger of starving to death. That's nice. How much? Okay. We gotta be almost to that slave camp that we were told about. Oh god. There are rotting shamblers. Let's not go that way. Mostly because there's actually this guy here, obviously. I did not forget about that. Just could not fight my exploration instincts for a moment there. There, you can actually drink one of these. Should be plenty for whatever this encounter is. I mean, this is some sort of warrior, so we're gonna go with Steel Ward here, and actually we're also going to go with Cloak of Blades. Actually, you know what? Drink another potion. There. I mean, my full inventory is once again going to force me to return somewhere I can sell, and thus we're obviously also going to get healed there for free, but again, we have literally way more mana potions than we will ever use before the game is over, so it's absolutely okay. Okay, I was gonna say really good start with getting hasted immediately, but then of course he parried one of those attacks, and unfortunately also parried the armor reduction attack. But we have a backup. Shield breaker. There you go. We are going to actually start with acid. Or actually cast slow, which would have been the other option. Hawk lands a well-aimed blow. Well-aimed slow. I don't think that's how that works, game, but okay. Yasuo of the Spear. The old gladiator turns to look at you. He chuckles. Us. I never fully understood what kind of sound that is supposed to represent. It always seems a bit weird to me. Especially, I mean, it definitely does not seem like any kind of laughter to me. But, I mean, who knows. I heard invaders were in my lands. I did not think I would be so lucky that they would come here. I am Yasuo of the Spear, gladiator and master of the arena. Prepare yourself. Maybe I will kill you. Maybe I will kill you. Maybe you me. Definitely the latter, my friend. But this is a good way for a warrior's end. And then he points the tip of his spear at your chest and runs toward you. He is old, but he's amazingly fast on his feet. Well, I mean... yeah, I guess. I was going to note how, you know, that's not exactly how the fight started, but okay. So unfortunately, he is capable of dealing quite a bit of damage. Not too surprising either, but... so what was I trying to do last time? Age, of course, for acid, which is not doing that much. Also, he does not seem to care about aggro. He just attacks whoever the heck he wants. Okay, yeah, needless to say, he also has this spine shield effect going, which is unusual for... well, unusual, not unheard of, but definitely, thankfully unusual, uncommon with fighter types. Now, is he just always going to come running after Hawk? If so, that's annoying, but it's not really... it's not like I can do much about it, so I guess we're just gonna attack him. He's not taking a lot of damage from anything, and then he can do that. Okay, so that's why we definitely do not want him anywhere near our spellcasters, specifically our mage, because that just deals a ton of physical damage. Our fighters are kind of fine, but yeah. That could be a problem. Yasuo of the Spear. I mean, okay, let's try to debuff him as much as possible. Okay. All of that worked. We didn't actually have to run that close to him before starting the encounter, but, you know. Next sweep. Just for good measure, I suppose. Honestly, slowing him down first thing was probably not a terrible idea. Well aimed acid. This time for real, except it doesn't really make that big of a difference. And he immediately runs after him. Yeah. It's not great. Stand back for sure. How do you like cold damage? Okay, that's definitely effective. I don't know if it really is going to make a difference. I'm going to have him not do anything for now. Okay. That kind of worked. Okay, he does have the spine shield effect now. I don't think he did when the combat first started, right? He did not deal any damage back on our first couple of attacks, but I guess whatever it is he does, whatever super effect, super buff he activates after he gets his first turn, includes that, unfortunately. Now, is he always going to run after Hog, no matter what I do? Maybe if I max range him, so that he would not be able to reach Hog after having his action points reduced from running away from both Xaz and Ayali. We'll see. Okay, he parried that. He did not switch targets. You know what? There. Drink a potion. Also, it's gonna be awkward enough to try to deal damage to this guy, so I think this is definitely the kind of combat that warrants use of one of my Spine Shield scrolls. Especially since he's primarily, or even exclusively, a melee attacker, so he's gonna be hit by it. Of course, against a single target, it's always, you know, it feels a bit wasteful. But I mean, it's actually not wasteful, it's just smart. Jesus. Oh god. That damage is rough. Actually, you know what? Yeah, activate that. That's fine. Okay. Probably for the better that you got... that you missed. Oh my god. Okay, we need some good heals here. And we need you to actually start dealing some damage? Thanks, I guess. I'm assuming Acid is still active, but I'm still going to cast it again. Okay, well, he's definitely trying to go after a Hawk. But you know what? Honestly, if we can get him to do that at least a couple of times, that would be really useful. Jesus. Just have him run as far away as necessary. Oh, you can't attack from there. Well, what? Wait, that's out of range? No way. Okay, never mind. Obviously, we don't need to run that far away. Oh boy, this is gonna be slow. Slow as heck. This is probably too far again, isn't it? Yep, sure enough. Okay, really? Take one step? Too far. Wait, can't see the target. Are you kidding? Okay. Hey, 21 damage. It's more than 0, so worth it, I guess. Oh boy. Let's try to debuff him again. Okay, that partially worked. Yeah, you will have to try and keep up. Okay, I keep misjudging distances, apparently. That seems to be max range. Okay, and now he stopped running after Hawk for reasons. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's just... I mean, I guess we are damaging him slowly, very, very slowly. But, well... Okay. Come on. Nope. Come on. Don't kill yourself. Just, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's probably too far again. Too far again. I say, nope, never mind. Just right. 34 damage. Heck yeah. Okay. That was weird. We're also all kinds of debuffed, which sucks. No, actually... Well, they're slowed. I hate that, to be honest. Yeah, I have to focus on healing, obviously, first and foremost. This might be a terrible idea. Maybe it's just a trap. But I'm going to recast haste. Okay. The parries are absolutely insane. It's only a 24% chance, which is double the chance of other enemies that we've seen. But still, it feels more like a 75% chance to actually parry our attacks. I mean, I feel like Xas has maybe landed 2 successful attacks or so. It's been more than that, but, you know. Yikes. Okay. And... Yep, there's the random kill that I was kind of dreading. Not really much I can do about that. I wonder though if I can do something tricky, like getting her out of combat range, or out of his line of sight. And even if the rest of the party gets slaughtered, I can then just resurrect them all, get out of combat for 1 turn, resurrect everyone. I mean, that should in theory work, and maybe that way I can whittle his health down. Of course, when I started this encounter with about 10 minutes left in the episode, I thought we should probably be fine. Clearly I was wrong. Because this is one of the slowest encounter I've had yet, and we're only halfway through it. Maybe, if we can actually survive this in the long run. What am I gonna do with this one? I mean, we've seen how the fight is gonna go. I'm tempted to just pause and try to do the thing that I just outlined. Maybe try to get both Hawk and Ayali killed on purpose, and then, you know, resurrect, save, and repeat, basically. And I don't see why that wouldn't work. It's just gonna take a very long time. So maybe I'll just do that, which is mostly gonna be tedious. But if I can at least occasionally save, you know, get out of combat and save to save my progress, basically, to preserve my progress, it's eventually going to work out. And then I'll just quickly show you the kill. I mean, it's already an overlong episode, but I feel like I can maybe include that and then wrap things up. I would like the entire fight to be on camera, but it's going to take a while, basically. So I'm sure you're not too sad to miss out the the tedious part, on the tedious part. So I'll just hopefully see you in a second when the guy is about to die. Okay, I'm taking a huge risk resuming here. You absolutely would not believe how much time I spent. If you'd guess like maybe another 15 minutes or so, nope, you'd be wrong. I think it's been roughly an hour. No joke. And I haven't even reloaded. I mean, maybe I reloaded. Well, I reloaded once or twice immediately after a quick save. Only because so regularly, the first two melee attacks from Xaz and Ayali just both were parried, and I just reloaded to at least hit one of those two, to not completely waste the first round of attacks. But this guy is absolutely insane. He's also regenerating health, both in combat as well as sometimes out of combat, sometimes not, or sometimes, I guess, if you spend enough time away from him, he starts resetting. I mean, I never tried to do that. It's just sometimes, I kited him around so much that I had trouble even finding him again. And by the time I found him again, he had recovered another couple of 100 hit points, which, is another 10 minutes of slowly, painfully whittling him down. Anyway, as you see, things look very dire right now, but he is down to only 39, which is by far the lowest I've had him. And, I mean, he is about to kill Hawk, obviously. Even if he does, Lulu has a chance to smite him. Another smite hit should kill him at this point, but that can be parried. Now, what I have been doing mostly to deal almost the majority of the damage, really, apart from the, at some point I used another Spine Shield Scroll, which dealt some reflected damage, but honestly, it didn't even help that much. Plus, he ended up recovering most of that after that particular combat round, I suppose, or, Anyway, so yeah, most of the damage I dealt was actually, lo and behold, cold damage from our mage. Good old Icy Rain. Because area spells cannot be parried. So that's really the only reliable way I've been able to damage this guy. Now, he's down to 39, which I think I should be able to deal even with an unboosted. I'm actually not sure about unboosted. Because it's not like Icy Rain deals a ton of damage. By far the highest I've seen it deal was 50 damage, flat. Sometimes in the 40s, but that might have been with Mighty Blow. So I kinda wanna maybe just do Smite though. Do I not have some sort of area? Well, I guess I do have one of the Inferno. You know what? At this point, yeah, use one of these. 16 damage. But he's now down to 23. Surely there is no way that this is not going to kill him. Come on. Jesus. That was only 30 damage. Good thing I used that wand. Oh my god, my brain is thoroughly fried from this. This was by far the most insane encounter. I can't even imagine doing this fight on Torment difficulty. Honestly, I was toying with the idea. I did not yet resort to lowering the difficulty. I was absolutely thinking about doing it. But I did not. And, I mean, I was able to do it in the end, but it cost me, like, a dozen or so energy potions, which is fine. I was basically looking for a way to get rid of those. 2 Spine Shield scrolls, which ultimately weren't even really all that crucial to my success, so I'm kind of annoyed about having used them. I did use 2 or maybe even 3 Resurrection Scrolls just to save on some mana. But, I mean, that's fine. We have still more than 20 of those. A couple of wand charges here and there. Let's see if it was all worth it. Yasuo of the Spear. Yasuo of the Spear drops to his knees. He looks up at you, blood pouring from a wound in his forehead. Phase 2. No? Yes, it is as I suspected. The Triad has... What has the Triad? He doesn't live to finish a thought. His heart gives out. He collapses face first on the floor of the arena. No, actually far from the arena, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. Oof. Save. Jesus. Do we still have enough mana to resurrect? We do not. Oh, maybe we do now? No. Wow, really? You know what? Whatever. We're gonna drink another one of those at this point. It's fine. He dropped ceremonial leggings. I was really hoping for that spear. Again, it was another... I mean, all Slith warriors fight with spears, right? That's no surprise, but it's like the second boss enemy that was specifically... where the description specifically called attention to their weapon, to their, you know, impressive-looking spear, and then it turns out to be just another... actually... have we seen more spears now that I... Before I continue my ramble... Yeah, I guess we must have seen those before. It's not... The damage is not particularly impressive. Yeah, we've definitely seen this before. Okay, yeah. So... My rant was definitely justified there. Ceremonial leggings, though, please. Are these good? +4 to strength. 2 resistance. Okay. Warrior's fatigue removal. Gymnastics and quick strike. 8 armor. Okay. 5 stun resistance is, I mean, whatever. Obviously, this is also more. It's also bulkier, but that shouldn't matter. Yeah, the fatigue removal is nice to have, though. Gymnastics and quick strike. Quick strike. No, it's not quick action. So those are just the things that make you actually act faster. Chance at bonus action points, I mean, that hardly ever matters. Harder to hit, helps you act faster. Honestly, we're going to replace that. Yeah. But maybe... Are we giving these to Ayali, I wonder? Fatigue removal is nice to have, but honestly... I typically want her to act first. I would prefer her to act first, so I can, you know, get that armor reduction and attack reduction in first, and then have Xaos act second, so he can do a mighty blow on an already weakened enemy. That would be ideal. I've had to, you know, somewhat awkwardly either skip his first, or, you know, not use an ability on his first turn to save it for the second turn, or use his cooldown on Shieldbreaker after all, and, you know, it never felt amazing. So if we can actually switch around their initiative this way, that might be beneficial. Yeah, I do like the fatigue removal, but obviously, well, I mean, there's no way I'm not using these. It's not like he needs even more strength, but hey, I mean, if I can make my most heavy hitter hit even heavier, then yeah. Don't mind if I do. Plus, it's more defensive in many ways, yeah. And the hit chance should absolutely not affect him at all. Alright. I mean, you better believe that even if it was a completely crappy drop, I would use it after having fought so hard for it. Holy crap. Did I already save? I don't know, maybe I did. I did now. Anything else here before we wrap up this ridiculous episode? I mean, most of the episode wasn't that ridiculous, but what an encounter to finish things off. Holy crap. Okay, I think we're done here. I would like to keep looking around, but I guess at this point I really should once again backtrack to where I can sell stuff, because we're definitely running out of place, running out of room. And there is this slave camp that's supposed to be somewhere down here. Probably just around, well, just ahead, past those swamp monsters. So yeah, I'll backtrack one final time before we can wrap up this area. I'm just happy that we were able to win this one after all. Obviously, I had, you know, gotten out of combat and quick saved several times after having spent some resources and a lot of time. So, you know, I was going to finish this one way or the other. At one point, actually, I had him down. I'm sorry, I just keep rambling, even though this is already ridiculously long. But I suppose it's only fitting for this ordeal. Anyway, just one thing I wanted to mention. So at one point, I had him down to like in the 200s of hit points. I was at that point several times, but and I had kited him all the way to, or I don't know, I lost track of him, I lost sight of him when Lulu was somewhere around here, and he was actually coming after her, and like Hawk was mind controlled or something, or had been mind controlled, and was just standing around here, not doing anything, I guess because he was too far away from Lulu to run after her to attack, but that's because he was here. He was also too far away for Lulu to run even further away. And I couldn't get out of combat because, they were too far apart. But because Hawk was mind-controlled, the boss was also not killing him. So it was awkward, and I was really afraid that the boss would actually run after Lulu and, kill her. And that obviously would ruin my strategy, because I need her to be the one to survive, to revive everyone. So I was getting a little bit anxious there, but somehow the boss just lost track of her. He just never reached her. I don't know. And I guess what must have happened was that eventually he just reset, because when I did eventually get out of combat and get everyone resurrected and healed back up and buffed back up again, by the time I returned, he had actually healed up to over 800 health, which is, it doesn't sound like much, but we were only able to deal maybe like 60 damage or so per round. Often less than that, because most melee attacks would just be parried. I mean, yeah, it was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. What a stupid enemy. I absolutely should have just set enemy difficulty to easy, because this was just ridiculous. Anyway, I didn't do that, and I guess ultimately I'm kind of glad. I don't know that I really am, but I know that I need a break now, and I need to end this ridiculously long episode. Again, kind of in character for what happened here. Anyway, sorry for this, but and thank you for sharing my pain, I guess. Next time, something more reasonable, almost certainly. And if I ever run into something like this again, if any of the remaining super bosses that we know still exist just continue giving me so much trouble, even after leveling up a bunch, I think I'm not going to be quite this silly, and I'm just going to lower difficulty just to save myself the pain and, conserve my sanity to an extent. Anyway, again, time to end this one. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.